already have your email. I will email you a 3-card oracle card reading. Okay. Too late, Joji. It was Human Generic got it. Nutbush City Limits. It was the Nutbush. Okay. Now, after a bit of a break from the spooky, let's head back in to the Ringling Brothers. Well, our Ringlings Theatre. Okay. You've never heard of the Nutbush? Oh my goodness. Look it up on YouTube, my darling. You are, if you've never heard of the Nutbush by the great Tina Turner, you must be a baby. You must be. Oh, thanks for joining in the fun with that. Next time I do a spooky one, we might do another one. Yeah, it was Tina Turner's Nutbush. It was all I read you the instructions. It was even in the name. The great ritual of the bush nut. The most sacred ritual of the bush nut. You put the ritual offerings of elixir on the altar of bar table. You line up and you place your hands akimbo and then dance to the beat of the High Priestess Turner's revered hymn. Well, that's why I know I had to look up the moves for the dance, and that's why I put in the other clues in the instructions. Well, what's the actual? Anyway, let's move back to spooky. How are my candles done? Will we change their flickering? I don't know if you can see any difference in the flickering. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yep. So let's see. I need a cup of tea. Sweetheart. A thing. My darling thing. Okay. I'll be back in just a minute. I've got to stretch my legs. Okay, let's see if I can get this right. Yes, we'll just hang on. Okay, where am I? Nutbush! Nutbush City! I can't do it. Hey, sweetie. Oh, could you do me a cup of tea? I've still got an hour to go, but I don't want another coffee. Yeah. A cup of tea, yeah.
Sure. How's it going?
Right here.
Oh, that's not good. How's the forecast going?
It's going good. I read out the sacred ritual dance, and whoever guessed what it was first.
Oh, latrines thing.
No, that's the sacred ritual dance of the bush nut.
So how long did you break?
Yeah, a minute.
We're waiting. I'll put the kettle on.
Hello, my familiar. Hello, Cameo, my familiar. Would you like some magical treats? Would you like some magical treats?
Kitty cracks.
I'm not going to put her up on the table because I've got some candles, but they create a bit of a wavy thing.
Remember the last time she just wanted to see what it would be like if she stuck a tail in it? Oh, I wonder what this does. Oh, it's burning my tail. Just looking at her tail burn.
Yeah, rub it in. Rub comment in that I set my cat on fire.
No, she set herself on fire. And just watched it. She put her tail in the flame and just watched as it burned. What the hell, cat?
Okay, guys, coming back from the wee little break. We're going to have a look at the Ringling Brothers Theatre. I'm back. Thanks for remembering. The human generic, she barely remembers the 70s. Yes. What's happening behind the screen? What screen? Hi, MK Karen M. Hi, happy Halloween to you too. You just missed out on it. I wasn't going to give a prize away, but when I thought nobody seemed to be getting the challenge, so I thought, okay, I'll encourage people to really think. So I've just given away a 3-card oracle reading by email. They had to guess what the dance was that was described in the most sacred ritual. I'm absolutely loving and adoring this. We'll go back to the theatre in a minute. So if you've just joined me in the last few minutes, hi, Em. Thank you, Em. There was suggestions. It was the twist. It was, thank God nobody said the Macarena. So this is my most secret workshop. You can see Harvey from yesterday here. He's got a cup of tea ready. You've got my ingredients for all sorts of things. Yorick is there. And I've got some candles burning to give it the atmosphere of, yeah. She lives in the Ringling Brothers house in Chicago. Wow. You're doing the nut bush now, Em. Oh, it's just, so much fun. Might need that side door open, Bubby, for a bit more fresh air.
Which one?
The side door.
Sure, baby.
Yeah, there were suggestions. It was the time warp. But no, it was, yeah. We've got Auntie Alice. She's popped in for a visit. She's just in the mirror behind me. Hang on. There she is behind Auntie Alice there. That little brat in blue was somebody who was just would not leave me alone. So I turned her into a Cupid doll. Are you sure you don't have any chocolate for trick or treat? No, I don't. But no, there's no trick or treat. Just because we have waist-high weeds does not mean that we've dressed the house up for Halloween. Oh, but Cupid doll for you. And I have trapped in here. He's chucking a tantrum. See if you can see who that is. It is little baby Trump chucking a tantrum. There's some more of my ingredients. You have to handle this one with care because it turns you into a bat. We've got hen's blood and hot sauce. We've got the hair of the werewolf there for hangovers. Yeah, we'll gin and tonic. We've got my owl at the back there, Harvey. Yeah. So this way. Yeah. Owl built in Baraboo. Yeah, they were all over the place, weren't they? Mm-hmm. So we're going to have a look at our Ringling Baraboo, the theatre in Baraboo. You want to see how that potion works for turning you into a bat? Oh, I don't know. Maybe next time. We might when's the next Friday the 13th? We might revisit my workshop then. Let's have a look. When is the next Friday the 13th? We might revisit my workshop then. Well, it's not November. And it's not December. And it's not January or February. May, Friday the 13th, May. We might revisit my workshop then. So let us have a look at this theatre in Baraboo in Wisconsin. We'll bring the picture up. It's in Wisconsin, MK Karen, and welcome, Karen M. Yeah. So we're going to swap the tabs here and go to some pictures. Now, I get it again, a bit of a clutching right there. So this is obviously, I think it's the main theatre. Okay. That was spooky, the way that did that. It came on dark and then it went light. That didn't freak me out at all, did it? Who's here? Let's have a look. Oh, well, we got a couple of cards flying out. Friendly man who loved to confuse people. I think maybe this might be Al Ringling, or Ringer, whatever, Ringley, whatever his name was. The man who built the theatre. Here he is, the King of Cups. And there's confusion. Love to confuse people, love to play with people. Did they get along? Does anybody know about the history of the Ringling brothers? Was there a bit of a breach at some stage? I'm not even sure how many there were. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Joji. Well, we might have a look there, but we'll just have a look at. Keep looking here at the moment. There are some older photos here. This is oh, that room, that gives me chills too. So here's in that main theatre hall too. That's beautiful, isn't it? There's so many stunning buildings throughout your country. So watch this, watch. Oh, I know, it was from when I moved the, must have been. No, it stayed dull this time because it was all light before. Oh, there it goes. The edges, the edges. It was just a trick of the thing. It's not a real. Woo! Definitely victory. He had a really good thing going. But I think, I don't know about the history of the brothers themselves. Whether there was a breakup or something. I want to go back. So he's definitely there. Victory. He really does feel vindicated. He feels vindicated. This is the card of vindication. I think maybe he was maybe a little bit at odds with his brothers about what he wanted to achieve here. I'm not quite sure. There was some tension there, but he feels vindicated. So he's definitely in this part of the theatre. I don't think he's seen sitting there. It's like he's looking. It's like he's looking from this vantage point, like he stands next to the stage or something. Does he sit in the chairs? Thank you, sweetheart. Thanks, sweetheart. You don't have to do the cabinet, the thing. Thank you. He made me a cup of tea this time. It is beautiful. 19, the sun. Got the sun. It was a place. He wanted a place of joy, and he got that, and he feels he got that. So he's totally vindicated. And it's like there's some places there where you feel extra joyful, and I think it's some of his favorite vantage points or something where you might get a feeling of happiness, and it's some of his favorite vantage points. On the stage, especially where the spotlight would go. It's like the spotlight, yeah, where the spotlight would go. That's one of his favorite vantage points. You might feel joy, and yeah. I don't know if he sits in any of the chairs, but there's a performance there. Now there's one of the earlier ones. It's got art gallery, lounge. The shoes are coming to town. Beautiful. Art gallery lounge. Whit Turnbull, Susan Johnston sculpture showcase. So it was an art gallery as well. It's become a focal point for the town, I take it. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, do people hear that playing? Do people hear that playing when there's no one around? Do they hear the organ? Does anyone know? Joji? There were originally 7 brothers. Yeah, I knew there were a few. But do they hear the organ? Is the organ heard when nobody's around? Because I just heard sort of like this guy's sitting there, but I feel like the keys go by themselves. They might hear the organ music when there's nobody there. More of the parade. Does it still go on today? Artsy Town, yeah. Do they hear? Yeah. Do they hear the organ music? So I'm going to go back. Does anyone play the organ? Let's have a look. People hear more organ music. Do they hear more organ music? I think they do. Well, I've got Google Maps up here. I'm using them and the pictures that people have posted. Now, they've posted on a public forum, so it's... got the 6th of, well, Chitail cameo, the 6 of Cups. So giggly. Can you hear children's giggles as well? And 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, Shakespearean theatre as well. Might have a look at that, hey? And we've got 5 of Pentacles out in the cold. Someone who maybe fired or something. 7 of Pentacles. Gotten away with somebody. Lots of conflict. Here's that conflict again. I think you hear some children giggling. Maybe going and pressing the keys in some instances. This is a really beloved landmark, so, you know, in this town. You might hear some children giggling and like on the organs, like oh, okay. But it's a hurt playing as well. So that's what I want to know is that organ heard playing, because I get the card came up with the 6 of Cups, the childhood, the childish energy. So like children running up and banging on the keys to make so that the organ makes a noise, you know. As for anyone, if there's someone who plays it properly, a spirit who plays it properly, like plays real music on it as well. Anxiety. Some people might get anxious sitting at the organ, like somebody doesn't really want them there. So that's an interesting. Okay, there's one more place there's one more image I want to look at with regard to this theatre. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. There it is. I get a jolt every time I see that. I don't know where in the theatre this is. Looks like some sort of a lounge. It does say it's got a lounge there as well. What's going on in this lounge area? Why do I get not liking it? Disapproval. It's built in 1915. It's interesting. What was there before? Our ringings. Theatre. Bambula. Is it Babula? Babula? What was there before? And Rose. I've got the same thing for Rose Opera House. What was there before? Because I get real disapproval, like somebody's angry in this lounge area. So I don't know if there's something that goes very angry and charges at people in this lounge area. I just got chills and a real tightening at my sternum here, like when I first see it. And this is what I go on, just my impressions and Page of Swords. Someone was really, really disappointed that they viewed it as a monstrosity. Somebody's viewed this Baraboo. That's the name of the town. Yeah, thank you. Baraboo. I've got Barbula. Baraboo. Somebody was really disappointed. Whether it's someone from, is this person from a previous incarnation on the land? Hi, Katie. How are you? Yes. Was there a home there before, I wonder? Because I feel like this is the Four of Wands and it's a home. And somebody really disappointed and really, really angry. They don't like what was put there. That I get the word monstrosity keeps going through. They're very angry at whoever sold the land to our ringling. So it's like they want to go up and they want to, what are you doing here? Get out of my place. Get out of my place, sort of thing. I wonder if people get that feeling in that lounge area there that's part of the building. It was Ho Chunk land. Yeah, no, I don't feel it was from the time of the native peoples. I feel it was like maybe a house or something was built there previously, or and they're not happy. No, I feel it was like someone closer, like a Victorian or something, someone who really, really disapproves, does not approve at all, and they're really angry and they just want to chase people out. What are you doing here? I do not get the feeling that it's Native American. I get the feeling that it's more a Victorian person who really has no patience with any of this. It's gaudy and it's bourgeois and they really fancied themselves as not happy at all with what happened. But I don't feel it's like scolding. I wonder if a woman's been seen through there. It's share screen. If you've got two screens, I suppose you can do it with if you plug in a tablet. I have two screens, so yeah, I use it with Zoom with teaching as well. So yeah. Hey, Bubba girl. Having a lot of fun with the Halloween special. I might go later than midnight Eastern time. Okay, so we'll just see how it can go. If you want me to keep going, I will for a while. Raccoons didn't invade your stuff while we were trick-or-treating and at the haunted house. So you're at the campground, Shelby Lisa. You're watching this on a tablet or something. I hope you're having a lot of fun. Okay. So I do think our ringling is there. I think there's a couple of children around who like to play with the organ, and somebody else who is very possessive of the organ. Doesn't people might feel a little bit unsettled if they sit there to play it. And I do feel that in that lounge area, there's someone who's not happy at all. Victorian, she thinks it's vulgar. She thinks it's so bourgeois. It's like, you know, I'm so disappointed that it feels like he was a con man, you know. But I do feel she was probably passed before the place was even built. But yeah. Ida Ringling. No, I don't think it's Ida. I don't think it's Ida. Unless there was the family home and he built it on the family home, then it could be Ida. But yeah. Okay, let's come out here. We'll go out here. Now, here's a bit more of a look at my workshop. Yeah, and Aunt Alice popping out of the mirror there. The kid I turned into a Cupid doll. So what else can we look at? So I've got something here to save for a bit later. Who else has got a suggestion? Frank Lloyd Wright houses. Yeah. So this is on the town square. That quite a lot in Baraboo, isn't there? Okay, so Frank Lloyd Wright built a lot of houses. How about we have a look at one of his houses? Oh, thank you, Katie. It was lovely to be on there. I really enjoyed it. Yes, and I'll have you on mine as well. That's all right. When you're not well, you're not well, darling. That's it, you know. Frank Lloyd Wright. He was the basis for the architect in Fountainhead. And if you want to know how the Fountainhead associates with one of the houses in the tarot, you can come and learn one of my lessons. You can come and learn my lessons. I've got a course of 6 lessons that you can do. If you want more information, yes, I know, I'm shocking. Frank Lloyd Wright houses. Images. How many are there? There's a lot, aren't there? Wardner Castle in Bellingham, Washington. I could probably do that. Oh, wow. Frank Lloyd Wright houses. Wow. That is. I'm just having a quick look at some of the houses by Frank Lloyd Wright. See if any grabs me. He did the Guggenheim, which shouldn't surprise me. I knew that, but I'd forgotten it. He was, wow, just amazing. Frank Lloyd Wright house walk in Oak Park, Illinois is coming back. So there's a lot of his houses in this area, is there? Wow. Oak Park, he's got a lot of houses in Oak Park. House on the Rock. House on the Rock. We'll definitely have a look at that place, Jaleesa, that you just mentioned. House on the Rock. Wow. Wow. Wow, what a Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go I might go back to the House on the Rock in a bit. Allie, are you here yet? Hi, Martin, heart and soul. So, Jaleesa, Wardner Castle. Wardner's Castle, 15. Yeah, if you want to learn more about the lessons, you know, you can email me. I do charge a nominal fee because a lot of work does go into it. But yeah. Okay, Wardner's Castle. Castle Bellingham. Not as such as the build. What I studied was what I did as a master's in tropical architecture, looking at They needed someone with a climatological background. So not so much looking at the form and structure of buildings, so I did have to learn a lot about that and about the envelopes and design, but looking at the, oh, what a creepy looking place. Looking at the ways in which buildings act thermally and how they could be how energy rating systems could be, applied to very specific types of buildings, namely hybrid buildings, which have a mix of artificial cooling, like central heating or air conditioning, and natural ventilation. But yes, in order to do that, I did have to learn a lot about forms and flows of buildings and structure. So yeah, sustainable, yes. So let's have a look at, we're going to have a look. I've got the House of the Rocks. That looks really interesting. This is, yeah, go in close and drop the little fella in front of it here. Knox Avenue. Wow, it's right. It's, oh. So here it's painted a different color. Is that the same house? I think it is. Wow, what a, no, that's not the same house that I've got there. That's a different house. Oh, here it is. Yeah, there it is. It was blue, but it's been painted a different color by the looks of it. Creepy Uber-Luba vibes. Sits up the top there. Oh, creepy Uber. It looks really creepy in autumn. It was, I don't know whether it's currently been painted, whether it's brown now or blue, but whatever it is, it's made of stone and it's on a rock. Well, whatever this is creepy. This is in Bellingham. It's, that house is creepy. Have a look at that. This sits on a rock. But you reckon that's not it? Okay, so let's have a look. Wardner's Castle. No, that is it. Wardner's Castle in Bellingham in Washington State. I wonder if there's a different one. Oh, you're thinking of Rock House. Oh no, I found Rock House. Is this it? That's Rock House there? House on the Rock? Yeah, I found that, and I'll have a look at that. But this is Wardner's Castle. So, yeah. So this is Wardner's Castle in Bellingham. It's an amazing house. It really is an amazing house. I'm not getting anything from it. I mean, it does look a bit creepy, but is it? I mean, look at this. You can see it sits right up there above, pretty well above everything. Look at that. I mean, Adam's family or what? Warman's castle. Yeah, Wardner's castle, apparently. That is the back of it. I haven't seen a picture of the front of it yet. Seems to be the only place that we can get. No, there's no pictures inside of it. Why is it so interesting, Jaleesa? What is it about it? Have you heard stories about it? What's the go? I'm not really getting anything from it. I mean, it's magnificent. And if I built it, I wouldn't want to move away from it, that's for sure. I mean, there's so many things you can think of it. You know, you can attest to it. You know, maybe a woman walking around the balcony or stuff. But really, I'm not getting anything from it. Has it got a reputation or? It always felt creepy. Okay. Why does the house feel creepy? To have a building built right up there at that height, such a grand building, must have been a town founder or something. If you were walking past it, you might feel emotion. Well, you certainly, it said made you feel creepy. 3 of coins. Work. Knight of Cups. Romanticized. I'm not really getting anything apart from maybe things have been romanticized a bit about it. Real estate in Fairhaven, Sylving Miner and Lead in Idaho. So here are some older images. before it got overwhelmed. Sorry, my thing's very, very slow. What have we got down here? Okay, good night. Got a website. Historical Preservation Society. $18.89. Signed by Kirtland Cutter. Wood construction. Yeah, there's not much about it. You know, it's a bit of a mystery, really. Are there a lot of secrets there? Conflict? Maybe? Five of Cups, loss. Well, it's a multi-generational house. There's some loss and all that. I think you probably just feel up when you're walking past it. It's sort of like a bit of a stone tape type thing where you feel feelings from the past and stuff. They lived there until the early 1930s. But really, I'm not getting anything big about it, just the Bellingham haunted house. Haunted house at Boundary Bay Brewery, Bellingham. Haunted history. So the town is 10 of the best haunted houses in Bellingham. Let's have a look and see if it's on there. I'm just not getting much from it. You know, so Mission Nightmare, Haunted House, Mansion of Monsters. Scare Affair Haunted House, Fright Nights. Oh, they're not real haunted houses. They're like set up for Halloween. Okay. What come to talk? Okay. I'm just not picking up much, maybe just some feelings from it. You're going to look for the Ledbetter House in Norman, Oklahoma. Okay. Oh, that's a creepy place. Where's that? The Green Lady of Sycamore Square. Strangeness at Wardner's Castle. So, not far from Sycamore Square, on a hill overlooking Bellingham, sits the opulent three-storey mansion called Wardner's Castle, built in 1890. 23 rooms and 7 fireplaces. Bed and breakfast and private residence. So it's been all of those things. according to legend, day after completing the artwork, she was 24. So somebody did a mural entitled Spirits of Wardner Castle in the day after, according to legend, the young woman who did it. The white paint stripped off the part. So the mural remained until later owners covered it up with white paint, but some guests reported to seeing apparitions in their rooms and others had bizarre dreams after leaving. Eventually the owners had the white paint stripped off the part of the mural depicting her face, at which point the odd occurrences occurred. Commissioner Laurie. Okay, so really there's not much happening there. So there was this conflict card that came up, which might have been about the time that, and this might explain the three of coins that came up, her work and artisan's work. But yeah, otherwise not really much with that place. If you were growing up and young around 1984 when the mural was put in and the young woman died and then it was painted over, maybe that's when you were getting, Hi, Marsha Miller. Missouri State Penitentiary. I've seen lots of shows on that, so I feel like I'm a little bit too exposed to it. Ledbetter House in Norman, Oklahoma. Is Allie here yet? Is Allie from Heart and Soul Connected here yet? Your keyboard stuff. Let's have a look here. Where is it, Katie? Ledbetter House. Yeah, she asked me to look at one thing. Ledbetter House. Got cameras around it, has it? Pittock House, otherwise known as Ledbetter House. Oh, that's Camas in Washington. That's a different house. Oklahoma. Oklahoma. In Norman, 701 West Brooks Lane. It's a historic house. Built in by Bruce Goff. Yeah. I want to go to the Rock House, House on the Rocks. I know Joji's left, but let's have a look. No, I don't think that's it. In Wisconsin. This house on the Rocks Road, Missouri. Well, no wonder that's wrong. Wisconsin. Yeah, there it is. Mhm. It's a Frank Lloyd Wright house. No, I won't look at that. Yeah, I asked for an extra layer of protection today. Oceanborn Mary's home. Okay. So we can slow things down a bit. Oceanborn Mary. Oceanborn Mary. Wikipedia. Mary Wilson Wallace, better known as Oceanborn Mary, folklore figure of New England, born on a ship on the Atlantic Ocean in July 26, 1720. So this is her house here, eh? Is this her? Henniker, to find the ghost of Oceanborn Mary. Henniker in New Hampshire, hey? There's the address. That's Ledbetter House. No one. Get rid of that. Where is it located? What's the address? Hi, Howland Sweet. Lorraine Warren. Okay. (1814) she died. Address, let's see. What's the address? Route 202, vicinity, Henniker. Route 202, vicinity. Okay. It's in the vicinity of Route 202. Okay. Where's Route 202? Where is it? Okay. So it's in the vicinity of that. Well, I won't keep trying to find the apparently it's a bit of a spooky place. Lorraine Warren's been there. So we'll go to this. So this is in New Hampstead. Cassadaga, Florida, the hotel. Well, I might have a look at that. Ocean, is it a hoax? Is this a frame from the Blair Witch movie? No, it's a photo inside the famous Oceanborn Mary house in Henniker, New Hampshire. That is not Mary. Well, no, Mary would have died before photography came. Well, 1820. Yeah, no, those pictures would not have been able to be taken back there. So, Oceanborn Mary. Is she still in the house? Is she still in the house? Did she actually live there? Did she ever live there? Did she really live there? That's what I want to know is, did she really live there? Well, there's somebody there. But is it true? Did she really live there? Yeah, she did. People say it's a hoax. Oceanborn Mary and Mr. Roy. It's interesting, isn't it? That's not Oceanborn Mary. That's Victorian woman. She died in 1820. 618 Bear Hill Road in Henniker. Okay. And that's not her either. Yeah, that looks like it. Any photos taken of the place? No. No photo spots. Oh, there it is. There it is. She was the daughter of a sea captain and apparently born at sea. Okay. Born on her way to Londonderry, New Hampshire. The stairway. Yeah. Oh, I got a little bit of a ooh from that. Yeah, is there anything on the stairway? After this, I'll do the hotel in Cassadaga, Florida, okay? And then we might wrap it up. Okay, let's have a look at this. This is the stairway. Let's have a look at what that's associated with. Yeah, my computer's slow, guys. Stairway. I think we'll use a different deck. Might use the kipper. Oh my goodness, it's slow. $15 people on at the moment. Library of Congress. Oh, okay. So that's photos from the Library of Congress. It's a stairway. Is there someone there? Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up in a few minutes. Main female, that's Ocean. I'd say that's Ocean-born Mary. She might be seen on the stairs or around the stairs. Any other interiors of the house? Some more pictures of the interior. This picture was proven to be a fake. That's not her. The Hosier files. Imprisonment. Don't know how she was pretty much there in the end, couldn't really go anywhere. I got imprisonment here with these kipper cuts. I got the main female. She's definitely seen around the stairs. Now we're looking in. I don't know. It looks like it's a dining room. Not sure. I don't know why that is. I'm coming back to this room. Great fortune. Well, that would make sense with this room. I mean, it's a very opulent looking room, so she certainly had quite a bit of money. Got a seal there. You've been to Yuma Territorial Prison. Oh. Yeah, I'll certainly have a look at it. Hi, Marie Henson. Marriage. Did she get married? Sudden wealth, again with great fortune and sudden wealth. But Londonderry News. Yeah. Message of concern. Worry. Manage imprisonment. There's certainly some areas in the room where where was that room here? Message of concern. It was a wealth. It showed wealth. I mean, with this lovely piano and stuff, and just some affluence. Again, that's not her. Yeah, her wedding dress may have very well looked something like that. White wedding dresses weren't really introduced until what do you call it, Victorian times. Marie Henson, how are you? No, it's the Ocean-born Mary House in Henniker, New Hampshire. What's this? Homestead of Robert Wallace, also known as Ocean Mary House. Yeah. So it's really interesting. Just flicking through. But I do think that there's the main woman seen around the staircase there. A feeling of anxiety sometimes in that main living room. Wedding, yeah. I clicked on wedding dress and now it's got all sorts of weddings. Okay. Here's a real haunted house. Yeah. Oh, I should get rid of wedding dress, shouldn't I? That might stop the Duchess of Cambridge. Hi, J Cat Lady. Yeah, no, this is my Halloween special. I'm looking at spooky places. Yes, Queen Victoria did start the white dress trend. I'm looking at the Ocean-born house in Henniker, New Hampshire, sorry. Yeah, I've had a look at the Winchester house previously. So, Lorraine Warren. On Ocean-born. Yeah. I don't know much about the story of her story or anything, but I think she's possibly seen around the staircase, possibly a feeling of anxiety in the living area in this room here. At times beautiful and opulent, but messages of concern, marriage, yeah, and also imprisonment. Like in her last days, she couldn't get very many places. This is the kitchen fireplace, and she was sort of felt stuck there. What's this here? Yeah, so it's like, is the place active? Yes, I'd say so. Change. If any work's done, activity tends to increase. If any work's done, that's not uncommon. That's a common thing. So change. I've done the Lizzie Borden house, Marie Henson. Yeah, I have. Hi, Linda B. So let's see. What is... Where's the Cassadaga Hotel? Cassadaga. Cassadaga Hotel. Cassadaga. Daga Hotel, is it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hotel Cassadaga. Sinatra's Ristorante. Well, I presume that as it's got some association with Sinatra. So this is it. So you just want some num-nums. Yeah. Okay, Hotel Cassadaga. See photos. Hi, Judy Malley. How are you? Happy Halloween. We're looking at the Hotel Cassadaga. Yeah, no, that's been looked at a lot. The Stanley Hotel. I will. Hi, Sharon Sipe. Wow, what an amazing bathroom. Just having a look at some pictures here. Ooh. Wow. Someone sits in these chairs, sort of like, looks like they're sitting there, and then the next thing you know, it could be sitting on the other side like they're playing games. This is the Hotel Cassadaga. Shelby Lisa's just gone to feed the possums. Oh yeah, shadowy figure seen through here. I have no idea what that is about. The bar. Ooh. You're back. There's a black cat that supposedly roams the hallway. Okay. So I'm looking at some pictures of the place. This is the place, I'm assuming. Oh, here's that chair again. I get like somebody gets very mischievous and plays games with that chair, sitting in one, and then you look over and they're gone, and then they're sitting in one of the other ones, and it's a bit like, yeah. I wouldn't sit in that chair if you paid me. I don't like it. I really don't like it. What is there about that chair? Let's have a look. What's going on about that chair? Is it supposed to be bad luck? I don't know. It's journey, change. Yeah, here's the changing. Rest. Changing. You know how I said, like, it looked like someone's sitting in one portion of the chair, and then you look back a second later and they're gone, but it looks like they're sitting on the other side or something like that. Gift. Was it a gift from somebody to the hotel? Ooh, staircases are always interesting. What's with the staircases? What's with the staircase here? Let's go. Ooh, see a woman coming down. A false person. Message of concern. Shelby. Has there been something about this staircase with a worried woman, or a woman who gives off a worrying vibe or something? It's also false person. Sinatra's. Well, I take it that was named after Frank Sinatra. I get a feeling that there's lots of people sitting about, like, it's not active like with this one, but maybe like a stone tape thing with maybe a recorded memory of someone sitting. But I don't know how long that chair's been there, so no. I have to say that does not look that appetizing. I don't know what it is. Ooh, creepy ooda-looba. Don't like the feeling in that bathroom. That's across the way. I'm sorry, but none of that food looks appetizing. Yeah. Seneca Park. That a couple of rooms I wouldn't want to stay in. Oh, what's this here? So we seem to be on a completely different house now. So we got the rooms that's part of a room. So yeah, it's an odd place. There's a couple of places. I do not like that chair at all. The bar. Someone. Yeah. Thank you, Human Generic. Adjudication. Is this a favourite haunt of a magistrate or something? Because this guy, he's leaning against the bar and he looks like he's like, I'd rather be drinking. So I wonder if there's some legal figure in the town, place where a lot of mediums and spiritualists live. Okay. He looks like he'd rather be having a drink than dealing with people. So I wonder if there's a judge or someone that was well known for liking a tipple who stayed there. There's that chair again. Really don't like it. Nice little place. You would feel very warm and cozy here. This bathroom's, or this room, whatever it is, it's awesome. This nook, but it's a very interesting place. Yeah, just a mature man. Yeah, I think there might be a judge that maybe from a long time ago, somebody who was a judicial figure might sit at that bar. They don't allow tarot readers there. What in this town, Casadega? Why not? Are we not kosher enough for them or whatever? That's the most bloody ridiculous thing I've ever heard. They only want psychics. Wow, wonder why. What makes you think that some tarot readers aren't psychic? At a minimum, we're intuitive, which is what I am. I feel like I am. Just because we use cards as an aid. Yeah, well, screw them. French Lloyd Wright's houses. Okay. Anywhere else? Anywhere else that we can look at? So is it the town that doesn't allow tarot readers, or the hotel, or what? Because they say you can't live in our town because you're a tarot reader. I'd be like, excuse me. I mean, if it's the hotel, the town, that's just bloody ridiculous, isn't it? Ugh. They are just beautiful, aren't they? Yes. I was looking for one that maybe attracted me to read on it, but I couldn't say. All right, Missouri State Penitentiary. Okay. Penitentiary. Okay. You can't offer tarot readings there in the town. That sit outside the town limits. The reason I'm a little bit reluctant about this place is that I've seen it a lot on television and stuff. So it's, you know, the little yellow fella does not want to go there. He's been a bit reluctant today. Oh, look, haunted portaloos. Wonder what happens if you use the portaloos. I'm sorry, that's just so funny. Oh my goodness, what a creepy place. Oh, ooh, creepy Uber Luba. Oh my goodness, look at that light. Missouri State Penitentiary. Murderers. Guards at the highest truth and compassion, please. Next layer of protection for insight into the energy. Missouri State Penitentiary. Porta Potty. The Skirvin Hotel in Oklahoma City. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to wrap it up after this one. Nine of Cups. I know a lot of wardens had their families living there at times. Is there a woman thought to believe be a warden's wife there? Because I've got the Nine of Cups for family, and I've got the man who's in a uniform of some sort, and the girl or woman. Most Haunted did a live Halloween special. I'm going to have a look at that. Hi, Hippie Gypsy. How are you? Happy Halloween. Have you been lurking, have you? For the next spooky special. Yeah, we can leave it for the next spooky special. I will do another spooky special. Not sure when, but okay. Home. Yeah. Feels like it's a home. Doesn't want to leave. Cell 76, hey? Images. Let's have a look at some of the images. We've got old Zach Bagans there. We'll get him out of the way. We don't want to ghost adventures and all that. Yeah. America's bloodiest 47 acres. Yeah. Okay. Don't need ghost adventures. Get rid of them. It's in Jefferson City. Yeah, really. What a horrible place. Cell 76. What's that? Cell 76. I saw that, Cell 76. What do you feel if you go into there? Cell 76. Abandonment, a sense of abandonment if you go into it. Why Cell 76? Recently excavated cells. The entrance to recently cells were built in the 1840s. Abandonment. Anger, lots and lots of anger. Okay. Hi, Von Dendy. So this would be them, the ones that have recently been excavated, or these ones here. Is that them or? Yeah. Oh, they were found quite a while ago, but this is them, yeah. They're called the centennial cells. Oh my goodness. Oh, that one in the middle. Oh, just. Oh, you can't breathe. You can't breathe in that one. Abandonment, like your fate is sealed. Your fate sealed. It's horrible. Horrible feelings. Cell 7. I can't find a picture of this Cell 76. Oh, good Lord. I went to Port Arthur once. This was before the massacre there. Was Cell 76 a death row cell? The Empress. You felt like you'd been abandoned. It came out upside down. You had no hope. No luxury, nothing. No comfort. These were from the 1840, these cells. Gas chamber. Oh my God. Oh. Right there. I'm like, what am I looking at here? And I thought it was a fridge, but no, it's a gas chamber. Oh my Lord.